If you are a first-time viewer, kindly watch the first part of this video first. Then link of which was given in the description box. Thank you. Yu calmly stated, let's talk about the prices. He inquired, exactly what is it that you want me to do? Sarum explained, collect coins. Within the 6-hour limit, collect coins that have been placed in various locations throughout the testing center. That's the goal. I have to find a coin box in a certain location and prove that I'm a student. Sarum continued, I already got 1 coin, so I just need 1 more to pass. It's not that far away either. Yu, intrigued, asked, what is it? Sarum revealed, the old ruins of the Eugene Mall. Sarum realized, I see huh? I see it's not a coincidence that we met each other. What I'm looking for is also there. The Emperor Wasp. Yu clarified, it's not the Emperor Wasp, but it's honey or something like that. The plot thickened as they discussed their respective goals and the challenges that lay ahead. Yu added, apparently, it has a strong smell and attracts monsters. That one was probably attracted by it too. It doesn't matter to me, but you said you have to go there too, right? Aren't there other locations with the coin? Sarum explained, that's the only place with it now. The other parties should have taken all the rest. Yu, understanding the situation, noted, other parties? Ah, I see. I was wondering why she was on her own. Well, it's more convenient for me that way. Yu proposed, let's do this. Find your coin and leave safely. That's my mission. The price is, Sarum stated, 950 million. That's all the cash I have right now. Sarum continued, if that's not enough, I just need a bit more time to. Yu reassured her, that's fine. I'll take extra if some emergency happens and I have to do more work. He then asked, you have enough stamina left to run right now, right? Without waiting for an answer, Yu started running and Sarum followed suit. Yu demonstrated impressive speed, leaving Sarum to think, he's fast. Damn it, accepted the offer too fast. I should have asked for more. Sarum, while running, called out to Yu, hey. Can I ask you something? Yu responded as they ran, ask. Sarum queried, do you really teach yourself? Yu clarified, not entirely. The exchange continued as they raced through the testing center. Yu continued to lead the way, recalling his childhood experiences. When I was a kid, hey, get ready. Toothless raptor monsters appeared on their path. Jaeryong, who had never received official adventurer training, relied on his life experiences. However, he had one exception when he was young, he observed his father's movements, learning 3 specific techniques. The first one, Needle, involved using speed, power, and weight to stab the opponent's vital point. It was a move that even top-ranking adventurers struggled to master, but Jaeryong had perfected it. Sarum found it weird, noting that class raptors usually appeared in groups of at least 5. Yu explained, it just means that it's not only you who took losses because of the royal jelly. There are probably all kinds of monsters nearby. Yu suggested taking a quick break before continuing, and Sarum took the opportunity to ask about Yu's training. Sarum questioned if he received personal training when he was younger. Yu responded that he merely watched someone train, being sneaky and observing a few moves. Sarum, seemingly out of nowhere, stated, I don't like you. Yu questioned the sudden declaration, asking if she was giving him the drink she handed him because of that sentiment. Sarum instructed him to drink it, suggesting that he might not be in his original condition. Yu, unbothered, said he could sell it later. Sarum was surprised at Yu's nonchalant attitude, stating, don't you know how much that is? Yu acknowledged its value, but mentioned that he could sell it on the black market for a hefty amount, approximately 1 million won. Sarum found Yu weird and couldn't understand his actions. Yu, ready to continue their journey, summarized their goal. To take what they need and leave. He emphasized following his orders, as his specialty was surviving. Sarum, despite her weird sensation, agreed, and they set off. As they reached their destination, Sarum was perplexed by the strange sight before them. Yu admitted, not sure. I've never seen anything like this before either. Their adventure continued into the unknown. Humans are organisms that are much braver than they think. With the proper resolve, they can stand up to any situation. The only exception being unpredictable situations that were not accounted for during their initial resolve. All of these monsters aren't native to this area. They're dangerous even for pro-adventurers. Just what is in there? Yu cautioned, don't lose your mental state. He added, something dangerous is in here. It's not like you didn't know that, right? You were only surprised because it was messier than you thought. Nothing has changed. Suddenly, they encountered another monster, the slasher lip. The creature attacked Yu with its long tongue, coiling it around him and attempting to throw him. However, Yu skillfully withdrew his stick, jumped, and countered by sitting on the monster's upside. Sarum expressed her surprise, saying, "That scared me. I thought it was dead, but its survivability is really high." Yu corrected her, stating, "No, it's not because of its survivability." He added, "I kept it alive for a while on purpose. That way, if someone came here, it would serve as a warning alarm." Slasher Lip had a tendency to scream, alerting its allies when it felt its life was in danger. Sarum questioned, "Warning alarm, but who?" Someone watching from above said, "I can't just wait around." Adding, "There was a lot more to clean up than I thought, and I was exhausted after that." Sarum asked, "An adventurer?" She continued, "Did you say that you were waiting? Do you know him?" The person from above expressed surprise, "But this isn't normal. You two seem too young to be smugglers." Confused, Sarum questioned, "Huh?" The person inquired, "What? Are you from Warrior High School?" Sarum confirmed, "Yes, I am." The person sighed, "I see. I have no idea what kind of team this is, but it's unfortunate to die in a place like this." Yu exclaimed, "Why are you sitting around talking to him, idiot?" He added, "This human isn't a normal adventurer like you think. He's a villain that came to kill me and take the royal jelly." Yu continued, "It looks like you have no association with my commissioner. How will you handle things if you touch my stuff without permission?" The person casually responded, "I don't know. Don't I only have to handle things if I get caught?" He added, "I have very good luck. I coincidentally heard that my comrade was smuggling a valuable item. My original plan was to ambush him on the way here, but not everything goes the way you want, right? I sadly failed in finishing them off. I confirmed that he ran off in here, but why I couldn't find him at all. He has to be hiding in one of the smuggling locations here." So, the reason contact was cut with the head of smuggling was not because of the sky wasp's poison, it was all because of this human. Even without clashing with him yet, Jaryong could feel it. The boy, standing on the balcony, said, "Even if your death is already insured, you could still go out in the least painful way." The opponent in front of him was the real thing. He was a different rank from the other awkward guy from earlier. Yu instructed, "Find the coins and leave while I buy time, as soon as possible. Thanks to that human, there shouldn't be many threats inside of here." Sarum expressed concern, but Yu reassured her, "Nothing will change even if you're here." The person urged, "I can hear you. Stop staying here and run, you idiot." The boy attacked Yu with his sword, but Yu stopped it with his stick. The boy complained, "She really left. That was not a good choice." He added, "Sticking together gave us a little higher chance of survival." A fight ensued between Yu and the boy, with arcs of light from the clash of their weapons. Yu commented, "Bullshit." The boy remarked, "He read my sword pattern." They continued their intense battle. Yu admitted, "You surprised me. To make me use equipment, to be honest, I looked down on you because you were young." The boy responded confidently, "But you're better than the average pro. I guess I'll have to fight properly if I want to take care of that warrior high girl too, right?" Suddenly, a monster appeared, saying, "Don't be scared. It won't take too long." The situation escalated further. "This isn't bad," the boss remarked. The boss turned to his companion and asked, "It's actually pretty good. Do you want one?" His companion declined, saying, "I'm fine. You should at least sit down. It'll be a while until that guy wakes up," the boss suggested. His companion commented, "This pig that can't even pull the weight of his own body." He added, "Do you know how much money to pay him?" He further said, he was calling himself a former adventurer and walking around so arrogantly. "Don't be too hard on him," the boss said. "He didn't lose because he was bad, he lost because he had to." The thing people overlook is that adventurers don't fight with just humans. The thing that guy trained in was probably hunting and exploring instead of fighting. The monster he fought wasn't familiar to him either, so it's natural that he lost to a smuggler. The companion voiced concern to the boss, stating, "But I've heard that even among adventurers." The boss acknowledged the truth, responding, "You're correct. Indeed, adventurers often find themselves in conflicts with one another. As they climb the ranks, the more valuable a location becomes, the more common these internal struggles get. Even those who were once comrades, relying on each other in countless situations, can succumb to greed and betray one another." Seeking further clarification, the companion inquired, "Do they even go as far as killing each other?" The boss explained, "Well, who's going to intervene? There are no laws enforced inside dungeons, regardless of the circumstances. If adventurers claim they perished at the hands of a monster, they don't even require an alibi. The boss continued, sharing insights. Regardless, the higher an adventurer climbs, the more rigorous their training becomes in anticipation of potential conflicts. But the class of that individual over there was not sufficiently high. So, that's what transpired. The boss remarked, assaulting a comrade. Well, it is cute. He added, but seeing that he got caught means it was a light fight that happened outside of a dungeon. It was probably just an argument without equipment. The companion sought clarification. Equipment? The boss explained, the armor and weapons adventurers take with them to hunt. Although it's meaningless. With that, even our friend over there could have somewhat put up a fight. It's that strong. Of course, equipment is half the combat power of an adventurer. He didn't dodge my attack. It definitely went straight in. That blade has an upper level of defense. The scene changed. The monster jumped to attack you, saying, don't think about other things too much. That's not very respectful of you. Monster added, to me and to your life. A fierce battle ensued between the monster and you. The monster taunted, haha. What's wrong? Fight back properly like earlier. Of course, that would be impossible. You wore a shaded jacket that consumed the user's blood to support physical abilities and form an upper level of defense against impact. This was Yang Dogyun's berserker style of combat. You acknowledge the risk, there's no way that there won't be openings. But if I try to go for a bad counter-strike, I'll die. The fight escalated, with arcs of swords clashing between the monster and you, both displaying formidable strength. The monster remarked, you fell for it. Well, you lasted pretty long. Is today some kind of special day? You responded, I like that jacket, but you're not as strong as I thought. You continued, I was a bit scared because your aura was huge, but to do only this much against a high schooler without anything equipped, aren't you just getting carried by your equipment? If I had armor like that. The monster, angered, retorted, you cocky idiot. He said, the one in a rush is him. Yu Jaeryong definitely knew that. The opponent had to take him down, find Serum, and silence her. The longer I stall, the more impatient Yang Dogyun will get. When he was young, he learned by watching the second technique. It wasn't possible with only Jaeryong's strength. He had to use the enemy's strength against them and inflict a huge blow that would be impossible on his own. The name of this skill that even Jaeryong didn't perfect yet was. The fight continued, with Yu saying, I didn't think I'd actually use it in a real fight. I never even imagined it. To think a pro adventurer would be a human who just charges in over and over. The monster used abusive words, saying, idiot. He declared, I'll tell you, whatever happens I'll make sure to kill you. Serum stood in the department store on the 5th floor, clutching a mysterious box labeled number 27 to 037 Jin Serum. The confirmation echoed, and Serum whispered to herself, I found it now, I just have to return. A voice interrupted her thoughts, urging, stop staying here and run, you idiot. You have to be fine for me to get money. Nothing will change even if I leave, Serum murmured, trying to convince herself. She pondered, he wouldn't have fought if he didn't know of a way to escape. So, she contemplated her next move. Meanwhile, the scene shifted to a confrontation between two boys. One had a tight grip on the collar of the other, who apologized, saying, sorry Dogyun. I won't be cheeky in front of you ever again. The narrative delved into the past of the second boy. I was a genius from when I was young. I knew that everything was easy. Talent obviously brought recognition from adults and dominance over my peers. Back then, there was only one thing I couldn't achieve. The story touched upon the challenges of Warrior High, emphasizing connections and money over pure talent. The protagonist reflected, yeah, that might be the answer. If it was based on pure talent and skill, there was no way I'd fall behind. The focus shifted to the exceptional student, Yang Dogyun, who excelled in the final test. The report revealed his accumulated score, placing him in first position. The narrative highlighted his distinction from the majority of average kids, making him a selected genius in the minority. As the graduation concluded, it was acknowledged that students like Yang Dogyun would become rankers. The story ended with a mention of Yang Dogyun, leaving the readers intrigued about his future. The air was filled with a mix of accomplishment and tension as the Sir addressed Yang Dogyun with a congratulatory tone, recognizing him as the valedictorian. Congratulations on being valedictorian. You will definitely be a great adventurer, the Sir declared, acknowledging Dogyun's potential for a remarkable future. However, the Sir's tone shifted as he added a cautionary note, warning Dogyun not to become conceited and to keep moving forward. Despite the words of encouragement, there lingered an undercurrent of resentment from the sir. You retired early and became washed-up trash that teaches kids, Dogyun retorted, his determination evident. I'll show you. I'll look down on you from a place where normal people like you haven't even been to. The words carried a sense of defiance and determination as Dogyun vowed to prove his worth beyond the confines of conventional expectations. The scene shifted to two boys standing before a lifeless monster, blood staining the head of one. Seriously? I rushed here because you claimed it was a dangerous situation, but is this all? Just what happened? A monster wiped out my entire party alone. A familiar stare. It was the same gaze I used on others. Then, it dawned on me. The scene changed again. The sir remarked, "You are." The words from the old man weren't advice, the sir explained. Great adventure. They were words of comfort. It wasn't about being a chosen one. It was about being someone the average people look up to, just a little better. The setting shifted to you and the monster. This jacket was crafted entirely from a live vampire, the monster disclosed. That guy allowed it. He said I could take all the blood flowing in his heart into mine as the price for murdering you. You responded, "Are you sure about that?" "I don't know, but it sounds pretty danger." You continued, "Ouse." His speed didn't increase significantly. A battle ensued between the monster and you, blood marking Yu's face. You somehow blocked it, the monster observed. Great reaction speed. Amazing talent. Why are you a smuggler? You queried, "What?" You questioned, "Why are you suddenly complimenting me?" "It's not your business." The monster remarked, "Is that so? Whatever it is, thank you." The monster expressed gratitude, "Thanks to you, I can stomp on a talented person." You acknowledged, "All right. My body is moving without any problems." The monster laughed, "Ha ha ha ha. Incredible, very incredible, show me more." He won't be able to maintain that forever. If he uses his blood as fuel, he will definitely reach a limit. If I bait him into consuming a lot of blood and use a needle. The monster conceded, "I know that already." You stated, "Too late." You remarked, "You really don't listen to me." You sarcastically commented, "So touching." "Do you think he's dead?" Sarah asked with a hint of concern. You reassured her, saying, "He wouldn't die from something like that. Don't worry too much about him. He won't try to take revenge on you either. If he does, his career and image might take a hit." You added confidently, "I'm sure that should be good enough." Sarah, puzzled, questioned, "Good enough?" You, with a playful smirk, reminded her, "Did you already forget? I saved your life, so you owe me. Technically, it would be twice, right? Once in the beginning and the second time when you decided to follow me. I'll be generous, let's call it even." Sarah, slightly irritated, retorted, "Does it hurt to just say thanks?" As they reached a place with fire and a sweet smell, they discovered a scene of injury and blood. You nonchalantly remarked, "What are you surprised by? I told you. Didn't you follow me to see something special?" The duo stood amidst the unfolding drama, where the echoes of gratitude and debts intertwined with the mysteries they sought in the ever-evolving world of adventure. You opened the box of soldier, saying, "All right, why don't we take a look?" The scent was beyond anything I've experienced before. A sweet and endearing smell so potent that it makes you forget what you were thinking about. Examining the contents, you noted, "If it's exposed like this, that's why all the monsters are attracted to it. Does this sack have royal jelly inside too?" Concerned about the potential dangers, you suggested, "I think we should leave immediately. I have a feeling that something might creep up on us if we stay." Sarah, catching on, responded, "Huh? Oh, okay. Department store, first floor." As they prepared to depart, a voice echoed, "He's gone." Another person exclaimed, "Just you wait. You bastards, I remember both of you. I'll do whatever I can to kill you." The same boy who had fought them before declared, "I'll make sure you regret what you did today." Suddenly, another monster appeared, jumping on the boy and attacking him, while you and Sarah watched in shock. Fear etched on their faces, you said, "Let's go through the back door." Sarah agreed, "Yeah." They hurried outside, and you sighed in relief, saying, "Phew. This should be safe enough, right?" Concerned for Sarah's test, you inquired, "What about your test?" Sarah reassured, "Yeah. I have enough time." You smiled, concluding, "Well, then it was nice meeting you." The unexpected adventure had forged a bond between you and Sarah, leaving them with a shared experience and a tale of survival in the face of unforeseen challenges. Sarah's eyes widened with surprise, and you broke the moment with a grin, saying, "Although plenty happened, we're both done with what we were here for." They shook hands, and you added a reminder, remember? Total secrecy, and make sure you pay up. And be careful if you don't want to meet me again. Sarum hesitated but asked, is it okay if we see each other again? You, with a mysterious demeanor, responded, don't ask. As the scene shifted, you found herself in the presence of her boss, who acknowledged, seems like you had some fun. You retorted, don't ask. The boss examined the contents of the box, remarking, it would have been insane if this was released to the public. You'd easily be able to buy a couple of buildings. Good work. I'll send you the money sometime tomorrow. Concerned about Yu's well-being, the boss asked, hey Yu Jaeryong. Are you okay? Is it because of that adventure? The one that died while fighting you? Yu clarified, he didn't die while fighting me. It shouldn't be a situation where I feel remorse. The boss pressed further, is there something else that happened while you were there? Yu evaded the question, stating, nothing. Forget about that. Can I take those? She pointed at the items in the box, excluding the mysterious object. The boss explained, sure. All other items excluding the object in question are for the smuggler's taking. That's the rule. Curious about the potential recipient of the mysterious item, you pondered, I wonder who's the kid that's going to eat that. The boss revealed the item's extraordinary effects, it can bring back the dead. However, it has another more appealing effect than bringing the dead back. It has the effect of increasing an individual's limit of talent. You questioned the legitimacy of such claims, asking, it can do something like that? The boss affirmed, it's not a very well-known fact, but it's true. Since the effects only work on people that haven't reached adulthood yet, they wouldn't give it to anyone without hope. I'm sure it's someone from Warrior High. You decided it was time to leave, and the boss agreed, saying, all right. Tell your father I said hi. You added, if I get the chance. He hasn't been doing well recently. As you left, the boss bid farewell, let's see each other again soon. You, taken aback, inquired, are you interested in me or something? Sarum, however, interrupted, I'm not joking. There's an entrance exam in the winter. Although they only accept a handful of people at most, you have a good chance. Join Warrior High. With that unexpected proposition hanging in the air, the story unfolded into a tapestry of intrigue and possibilities, leaving the future of Yu and Sarum intertwined with the mysteries of Warrior High.